better ball handler, Kyrie or Allen Iverson? Now, this one is going to be tough, Steph. And the reason why I say it perfectly transitions us is because, so look, I think that this question really depends on like how you like to watch your hoops, because I think they both for sure got handles, but it's in different styles. And I think
Hmm.
Allen Iverson, he had, I think, he had handles, but I think he was just so much quicker and faster than everybody else that it was just one move and gone. Like one crossover, and now he got the step on you, he's gone. Versus someone like Kyrie, who I think he just has more finesse when he dribbles. And also, like when you watch Kyrie, a lot of the times that first move that he does, it's a setup move to his counter because he has
Hmm.
like unlimited counters. So my question to you, and I love the way you framed like that last one, because it's like, all right, who's the better player? The player who has to get into their counters, or the player who just does the first move? Because Allen Iverson just is one move bandit, one doing that
Fact.
move, and he's gone. Kyrie setting you up with that crossover so he could spin. And if you're there on the spin, he's going behind the back. And if you're going behind the
Hmm.
back, then so he's got counters on counters. So I really am interested to see who you got, Kyrie or Allen Iverson.
So before I choose, I want to just conceptualize this a little bit, and because I think the Joe Johnson Melo one, it's a lot easier to compare because they played in the same exact era, pretty much.
Yep.
With this one, I think it's a little different because I think one could argue Kyrie plays in a tougher era defensive wise. And what I mean defensive wise, I don't mean throwing bodies at you. I more so mean it's more of
Rules.
one-on-one defense. So we see more talent as one-on-one defenders. Whereas back then, it was stack the paint. We saw 5 dudes guarding AI. AI was just that fit fast. He was that good. And I'll even say myself, my first ever crossover was the AI crossover. I can't tell you how many times before I started playing AAU, I got called for a carry and I hated it every single time because it was like, bro, he's doing it to, I saw him do it to Jordan and you calling me for a carry? I can't even palm the ball. Like, so these are 2 dudes that I've really watched a lot. Now, with regard to the handle, I think I have to go Kyrie. And I would go Kyrie more so because, and it sounds contradictory. I know it does, but the counters with regard to dribbling, it's a lot more creative than with the shot making. If
Mhm.
in my opinion, in a sense that when you do counter as a dribbler, you have a fraction of a second to ever counter. When
Yeah.
somebody shows up in your face, once you come off of the screen, you have a fraction of a second to make the right read, right counter, etc. Of course, AI one move and go, and he was a one-man wrecking crew. He led a team full of defenders to the finals as the only scorer. But the conversation is better handle. And when we get to Kyrie, I've watched Kyrie go in a Team USA practice and dribble through 5 dudes, 5 of the best NBA dudes that we've
Shit.
ever seen, and get a layup. I saw him up against Kobe, mixing Kobe, one of the better one-on-one defenders. When we see Kobe pull up his shorts, we know his
Yeah.
business. We
Bro.
saw that. I've seen Kyrie do things that I don't think AI might have been able to do, not because he just can't do it, but because when it comes to that creativity, Kyrie is bar none. He's at a level that I don't think really will be touched for a while. And I think creativity goes into ball handling a lot more than people realize because, like I said, and even you as a player on the court, if shit, I'll say it this way: if you've broken a press by yourself, you understand how hard it is to really counter as multiple bodies are coming at you at the same at one time. You get past one dude, now the ball's hanging in your left hand. You got to figure out how to get past this dude that's coming from your left side while the other dude backside is rotating, trying to help him. If you get past him, Kyrie has done that from start to finish in his career. And while AI's handle was immaculate and ridiculous, I think he was more of a quick guy. He was more of
Mhm.
uh uh I don't want to use the word shifty, but he used his quickness
Yeah.
as a player and at his foot speed, whereas Kyrie uses more of his shiftiness. He uses he's almost like a wide receiver getting off the line with the basketball in his hand. You don't know where he's about to go. Um, and in that sense, especially that creativity aspect, I gotta go Kyrie. Like, and I know it sounds contradictory, but that's another thing to it. AI, once he did his one move, he almost had to shoot pretty much immediately because he knew there was a back line of guys waiting for him at the rim. And if they weren't at the rim, he was just going to pull up. Whereas Kyrie, sometimes he'll pull up or he'll do what he has to do. But the way Kyrie sets up different things, like I know you mentioned how he sets up his counters, but one thing that's always underrated and one thing I studied about him, like when I was in high school, the way he sets up screens. I used to love how Kyrie would come up court, he'll go behind the back, but as soon as the ball goes into his left hand, he's going double behind the back. Now his defender got hit by the screen and he's going the other way. It's things like that push him a little bit more because not only does he set up his counters, he also sets up the defender without the defender even knowing they're being set up. And even when the defender knows they're being set up, he has a counter for when the defender catches when they got set up. So all in all, I got to go Kyrie.
Bro, my brother, I'm glad we're on the same page with that one because I'm right there with Kyrie. I think just the simple fact that he has unlimited counters shows you right there that he has the best handles, because that basically means that at no point can you put him in a position, whether you triple team him, double team him, boxing one, and he's never gonna just pick up the ball and say, "Damn, I'm out of moves. I don't know what to do."
Mm-hmm.
Like he's always got, like how you said, he's just always got that creativity going. He's got the ball on his string like none other. And then kind of like how you alluded to earlier, I just think that, and this is no disrespect to Allen Iverson, and I really hope nobody takes this disrespect, but I also think that like it's not that he had crazy handles. I think that he was just so much faster than everybody. Like he was so fast, dog. And it's not that Kyrie isn't fast, but I just think that Kyrie, he more just plays with the ball instead of relying on his speed. Allen Iverson was just like, bro, that crossover when he was going up court was so quick that like by the time you turn around, he's already got to step on you and now he's already gone. Versus someone like Kyrie who he'd given you that first crossover. If you don't bite for it, he's got another one and another one, and then behind the back. So yeah, I'm right there with you, brother. I'm definitely going Kyrie. And also, like, it's the style I like to watch more because some people may not like some, especially OGs. Like OGs may not like the just too excessive dribbling. Like when you're at the gym and there's OGs that just want you like
get off of it.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, OG, stay in the corner, man. Stay in the corner.
I see you, bro. I'm gonna get you open. I'm gonna get you a bucket. Just stay there.
Exactly, bro. So yeah. So I mean, for all those reasons and the fact that at the end of the day, it's I feel like it's subjective as to what you like watching more, and I like watching Kyrie and all his finesse more. So I'm going with Kyrie.
Not for nothing, I can think to a lot more Kyrie moves. When I think of AI, all I think of is the crossover. I don't think of a behind the back. I don't think of a tween cross. I don't think of none of that. And even crazier, Kyrie's so nice as a dribbler. He doesn't have a regular crossover. It's almost always an in and out cross. Always in and out cross. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, if you hoop, that in and out cross is deadly.
Deadly.
Just get that move in your bag. Deadly. And with Kyrie, it's not a just boom boom. It's and you can't, at that point you're already done because you don't know where he's going. So yeah. And like I said, no disrespect to AI, but past the crossover, what is there? You feel me?
I think it's just speed. Besides that, just that.
Right.
So absolutely.